Alright, so you just got this 2002 Grand Prix, and what are you doing to it right now?
Right now I'm reading the file off the computer so that I can edit it and make the engine run cooler by changing the temp from when the fans turn on, raising the pressure 10 to 20% on the transmission line, possibly changing the shift points for faster shifts. That's probably going to be about it for basics. Just basic tuner right now, nothing major.
And what are you using the tuner with?
Right now I'm using DHP PowerTuner. Mostly always used for 3800s, some 3100s, some 3400s. Also can be used for LS1s.
So it's reading the computer right now?
Yes, reading a PCM for the 2002 Grand Prix. Then it will become a bin file in which I can edit it.
Oh, so it's copying the computer.
Yes, it's reading it, reading the file off of there and saving it to my computer. So then I can proceed with editing and then write the file. Alright, the computer just finished reading the bin file, so I'm going to edit it to what it is. 2002 GT, I'm going to put it on my desktop. I'm going to create it. And ignition off, of course. 20 seconds, but you can stay off longer if you want. Doesn't matter, just more than 20 seconds. And I'm going to open the bin file here. And here you can see, basically, we just uploaded that file. 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix. It's L36, which is a 3.8 non-supercharged. But main, you have a profile, which doesn't really have anything there. I'm not going to update that. Calibration Accessories. First off, you want to start off with the fans. This is a factory coolant temp. It's going by Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So I'm going to drop that down to 78 Celsius. And then it'll turn off at 74. I'll make it 73. And that's coolant temp fan number 1. Let's see here. Then we have the fan 2 coolant temp. Just set at 78 and 73 to shut off. So it's going to kick on at 78 Celsius and shut off at 73. Another thing is, when the key is off, you can set this so it fans keep running when you shut the key off if the engine is at a certain temperature. Here I'm going to set it for 90 seconds, so it stays running at 90 seconds. After 90 seconds, the fan will shut off after cooling the engine down. Here I'm just going to mess with the transmission, gear ratio, drive sprocket 1, that's for 329 gears in the GTs mainly. But we're just going to mess with the pressure. I'm going to highlight all this, open it up, basically increase it. I can't. Hold on. Let me see, make sure it's stock. There's your stock. It all seems to match. So, highlight everything besides that final steps there. And if you do it custom, you can enter a certain amount of value, percentage. Let's say you wanted 110%, oh, you wanted 10%. Basically, factory is 100, so you want to add 10%, make it 110%. But they can't go past 96, so we're going to have to skip a step here. No. Alright, I'm just going to go all the way up to step 29, increase it 10%. Just change that to 96 of the value. Make that even. Actually, increase 10%. Save.
Is this for each gear?
This is for each gear, yes. Increase that second gear, the third gear actually, by 10%, and same with the fourth. Basically increasing the pressure, just saving life on the clutches. Okay. Apparently the number went too high, but that's fine.
32, I think went too high on the yellow one.
Yeah. Here, just because it was too high, it didn't even save it. So we're just gonna we'll increase it by 5. Go from there. Max pressure shift. Never touch that. Unless you know what you're doing, obviously. Shift time. First and the second normal shift. Stock is 0.35 seconds. If you want to build your car to where you want to make it, you know, want to beat on it and shit. You want to make it like 0.01 if you want. Or you can do your own custom time, so when it shifts at a certain foot-pound steps. Basically, I'm just going to do 0.25 for the time switch from first to second. So shift a little faster. And do the same for second and the third. And you want to hit fill, because it's not a percentage, it's just a unit number.
That's 25 seconds for that one?
Yes, that's too
Not
much.
0.25?
I'm changing that. I didn't even do it anyway. How about it? So fill. So first to second is 0.25 seconds. 25 seconds. Third to fourth, you can leave it stock. Really don't want to do anything with that. Fourth is touchy. It's a real sensitive shaft in there. It's not really needed for flooring it, pretty much. You have base timing, bad fuel, 87 octane. The computer automatically detects 93 octane, and it'll automatically run these timing tables as you see in here. On the NA, timing tables are always going to be higher. And you have your bad fuel. Well, basically, I've learned that if you add a little bit of time into the top, to the cruising time, you can actually increase a little bit of fuel on your miles per gallon, but you don't want to do too much. Alright, well, that's just a little bit here. I will edit the power enrichment. I really don't want this much power enrichment. It's unnecessary. I don't know why GM does it. Just want to add knock retard to the factory settings in the PCM. So we're just going to set it at 40. We need no power enrichment on the daily driver. Alright, save the file. And now we're going to upload the file. Key in forward, e-brake on. Browse for it, 2002 GT. There it is. If you ever edit anything with the fuel, you always want to clear the fuel trims. Partial is if you're writing a partial file that's already in the computer. Full is if you're rewriting over the factory bin file with a different file that does not belong to the car whatsoever. Here I did not edit fuel, so I'm just going to clear the fuel, just do a partial write. This will take about 2 minutes. Here are the bin files. I'm almost done writing onto the computer.
I heard a fuel pump.
You will hear the fuel pump after each read and write. 20 seconds. Keep the key off. I like to take the key out of the ignition. And close it out. Close the laptop. You don't need it. Wait 20 seconds and just start the run. Power measurement. That's the fans on. Now just step out of the vehicle. I'm gonna shut. Now you see when the temp gauge is on a cluster, these fans are running. Now if you shut the vehicle off, fans stay running for 90 seconds.
They're both running?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's kind of like the Grand Prix Turbo.
Yeah.
Except they're not at full power.
Right. I have to change the speeds on them.
It's any hiding. You can hear it.